Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure risk in the future trading. Please try to be a little bit more conservative in those choppy days and go stay on a sim until you get to know how to trade. All our videos are for educational purpose only, and if you'd like to follow some of those signals, you're very welcome as long as you follow us on the sim. For the ones that are new, you can follow the signals. You will see the signals plot in here when there is a new signal. As an example, right now there is a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond, and it is 146.31, target 147.06. This is the entry price, and then the target 147.14. On that system, we have a three different automated trade: ATM strategy, and full automated trade. And then what we do, we will share some scalping and swing trading with you as well. So, as an example, on the ES, we have an entry price at 2905.50, target 2913. We are 20 ticks from that last entry signal. The market analyzer is based on one contract and 1 minute only. The same thing happened on the forex and the stocks. You can follow the signals. There is no room to put all the stocks in here, so we are just using our energy on the future trading. Because of this volatility in the market, we also going to be sharing some of the scalping for you, so you can copy some of the signals on the scalping. If you want to follow some of the trades on the scalping, you're very welcome. As an example here, we're going to add, if you want to trade with the trend, we have a trend automated to trade. As an example, right now, we have a CL. Just fire a signal on the CL. You're very welcome to look at the position. And if you want to scalp in between, you're very welcome to take the scalping entry, like what you see right now on the CL. We have a trade, just a new trade, and you can follow it and keep your eye on it when there is a new signal fire on trading with the trend. You're very welcome to follow it. If you would like to reverse the market, you're very welcome to reverse this market. As an example, right now we have the Nasdaq is already in that trade. You cannot use it, or the YM is already in that trade as a new trade. As you see right now, is between 10 ticks and zero. That means there is an entry here because there's a new target, and it is the scalpers are based on two, but you can use one. And then the CL is already also in the trade, and it is a new trade. So the scalpers are based on 10 ticks of stop loss. So if you have a good ATM, you can use the ATM on a 10 ticks of stop loss, and you can follow those signals. As an example, right now, the ES has no trade. If you keep your eye on it, you can follow this trading with, as right now, we have a new signal on the ES, and you will have a new signal on the NASDAQ, and you can follow those trades with a stop loss 10 ticks. And then you can keep your eye on this column here, the first column. You're very welcome to follow any new signal coming out on the NASDAQ, ES, and a Dow Jones, and a CL in that matter. We are doing this to help some of the traders, and we are about to have a new signal on the ES. We are already in that trade on the CL, so there is nothing we can do with the CL at the moment because we are already have that trade on the CL, and we're about to have a new signal. If you keep your eye in here, you will have a new signal on the ES is coming right now. One of the things about the CL traders, we are already hit the target. If we look at the market analyzer, on the CL, we are already hit the target based on one contract, 400, two contracts, 800, and it's coming to your fib zone. Those are less than $1 a day. Those are extremely accurate. And then you have, we went below the target to the double support, and I think it is over. One of the things is also you can use your trailing stops on the trailing stop 1 and 2. Those are fib lines. They are extremely accurate, and they're not a dummy trailing stop, so you can use those one as well. So right now the Nasdaq has already hit the target. The Nasdaq already hit the target. As we see here, the target hit. The entry was on the Nasdaq. It was 53.50. The target was 43 level, and it hit right to the target 43 level. And now the market is finished. So now we are keeping our eye on the CL, and keep your eye on the trade with the scalper. If you wanted to follow the trend on the scalper, you're very welcome. And the ES we don't have right now is short trade. We just have a pullback. So just be patient. And when we have a new signal, we will tell you all about it. Today, the market is not a chop. It's doing extremely well. And there is a plenty to trade from. So we'll go ahead and wait on the new signal. Let's take a little second to look the bigger picture. What's going on the ES? It is very easy if we look at the 15 minutes. We are already had an entry on the 15 minutes from 903. We hit 912.50. That was around 10 point on the ES, and it is very clear the ES on the 15 minutes, which is very important to look at the 15 minutes. We have hit here an extreme resistance on the ES, and with a reversal signal, and we are already hitting the target. So right now, this ES, there is no more long trade. So if you are trading whatever system you are trading, you have to think about a short trade, and it is actually a perfect reversal on the ES. This is really a perfect reversal on the ES, and now we are about to have a new signal as a short entry on the reversal. So we will notify you when we have the new signal on the reversal. We will notify you. The Nasdaq is already hit the short and already hit the target, so there is nothing we can do about it. Also, the CL has already hit the target, and there is nothing we can do on the CL. And the YM also, we're about to have a new signal on the YM. So we'll keep our eye on it. In case if this market start going sideways, you can keep your eye on the reversal. That it is a very good place also to see when those markets are taking a reversals. And when we are trading with the trend, you will see when we are trading in the scalping mood. And here it is the swing trading. So we will see what will happen. We are waiting. The Nasdaq, we had a sell order earlier time, but the ES and the YM did not follow. And right now, this market seems like losing momentum. So we're about to have a new signal on the ES and the YM. And for the ones that like to use the Russell, you're very welcome to follow those signals as long as it's on SIM, DAX, gold, and the euro-dollar futures. So as a matter of seconds, we are going to have a new signal on the YM, and an ES is coming your direction right now. Okay, we have a new trade on the YM, a new signal on the YM. A new entry is 374. 374, a new entry on the 373. I apologize, 373. And we are now going into this trade. And now we are about to have a new trade on the on the ES. So keep your eye. It is wild open today. We're not getting any chop in the market here today. So far so good. The market is trending. It's been a very rough week with a very chopped market, and it is very nice to see this market is back in order and everything running smooth. So now we're about to have a new signal on the ES. Please follow us on the uh, on the on the sim, and we will see what will happen here. If one of any of our members is still on that trade with the CL, you need to take your you can put the trailing stop at 6405 because this market is about done. So we will look at it and see what will happen here. Okay, we are $90 in that trade on the YM. Or if you want to, you can hide your trailing stop right above this here, the support line, the resistance line. So you can put it at 64.14, and we are about to have a new trade on the ES. If we notice on for the CL trader, if we look at the CL, we are already hit the target, and we are suffering with the double support area here. So there is nothing you can do. And if you are still on that trade, it's time to close it. You're not going to get that much ticks out of it anymore. And could be coming all the way down to the 63.90, 63.91. On the YM, we are doing very well. There is nothing holding this YM. The minute we are getting the new signal on the ES, we are expecting some heavy drop on in the market. So we're just waiting on the ES to get the sell signal, and then we are okay. The market, as you see here, what we have covered before, the Nasdaq is into the sell position, and the YM is into the sell position. The 30-year Treasury bond, it is into the buying position, and now we are waiting any second right now on the ES to drop and give us a new signal. So the YM right now, if you are on that trade, you have to understand we are waiting on the ES to give us some drop on this. So you have all the signals you need to follow any. And whatever you do with it, we're not responsible for your trade. We are one little bumper to have the new short to trade on the ES. Hold on the ES, please. whoever took the YM trade is going straight to the 63.25. There is nothing holding the YM, but it will be nice once we see the ES go into the short signal. This YM is going to drop immediately to the 63.23. So it's a matter of seconds right now. For the ES trader, the CL trader, if any of our member taking the CL trade, and you want to stay on that trade, you can close it here around 63 level, 64 level, or if you want to take your chances, you can hide your trailing stop on the above the resistance line, and maybe there is a potential to go all the way down here. That will be up to you to do that. For the ES, we still waiting on a new signal. The Nasdaq is already too late to take any trades on the Nasdaq. The short trade is over on the Nasdaq, and things can change. So we will wait and see what is going to happen in those trades. Okay, we have the YM on this signal is coming down. We're going straight to the 324. Okay, we are done with the CL trade. And now we are looking at there is a projection here on the ES. Nothing is going to happen on the ES, but we have not got the short trade on the ES yet. You're very welcome to reverse the market. You can follow those, or you can trade with the trend if you want to copy some of those trades. It is impossible to cover all the market scalping and swing trading when on. But the story on the CL for the CL traders, the trailing stop one and trailing stop two, they are the fib line. That's why you see the reversal, which for our traders, those are the B scalpers. The reversal here are the B scalpers, and because the B scalper, it is a reversal, and this is taking a reversal, so you can see it's coming to the trailing stop one and trailing stop two. Those are the fib lines. Those they're not the dummy trailing stops. So this is a very good area to short the CL, because most likely the CL will be projected from the trailing stop one and trailing stop two, because those are a projection, minor resistant and a major resistant. However, if we are able to break those area here, we're going to have a new signal onto the long side. So keep your eye on the CL. This is a really critical point. The 64.23, it is extreme critical point on the CL. We're either going to reverse from that area, or we are going to have a new signal. So this is the key right there. And seems like there is buyers coming into the CL. Let's see if we are going to have a new signal. Can you see how this market came into the trailing stop two? This is the major one, and the trailing stop one, it is the minor one. And as we see right now, it got rejected exactly from that number here at 64.23. However, anything above the 64.23, the whole momentum on that trade is going to change. So that's why if you follow the B scalping or the reversal automated trading, this is the entry on the I'm showing you how you can copy those signals, and you can see that there is a short at that number 64.17 because it wasn't 00, and you can do whatever you want with it. So, and this is a reverse in this market. This market analyzer is a B scalping. It is a reversing, and the one and the trading with the trend is the A scalping. So the A scalper trade with the trend, and the B scalping reversing the trades, which you can use this to your advantage even when you are looking at those chart. Even when this market come into one critical area, you don't know if this market reversing or not. You can always depend on those signals. They are extremely accurate to even exit a trade, or if you just wanted to if you are running automated trade as well, you can see where the probability of the exit is coming. So this is a really at least today we have the market moving, and like this week, it was extremely messy, choppy, dead. And let's see if the CL is able to break this the trend stop to, or we are going to test all the way down to the 64.2. So let's keep our eye on the CL. On the ES, we do not have a new signal yet. I'm keeping my eye on the ES I will let you know when there is a new signal on the ES. Also, there is a reversal on the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Look at this again. There is a reversal on the NASDAQ, and you can swing trading or scalp trading, whatever you want. When you are trying to scalp, you have to be extremely fast with your trading, get a few ticks and get out. So keep your eye on those signals when I plot a new trade. If we are breaking that area here, the 49, that means you're going down to the 45. If you are on that trade, close it immediately. You got $50, $75 out of it, whatever it is, and stay on sim till you learn how to follow those signals, please. As you see on the NASDAQ, the reversal hit the 220, and we are coming exactly to this 45 level. Now the ES, we're about to have a new signal on the ES. We're waiting to cross the trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2. When you see the trade on the scalper, just do it market order and just be very fast with your mouse, and whatever few ticks you get out of it, and you close it immediately. Or if you see that market analyzer, stay on that trade, and then close it market order. So try to follow those as much as you can with the scalping and the swing trading, because it's impossible for me to analyze the market, all the instruments, swing trading, scalping, and all this. It is extremely hard. So please try to put that screen on one of your screen, make it a little bit bigger, and try to follow some of those signals. Again, and now we're about to have it. If you have not took that trade on the YM, it is a good time to take a trade on this YM on a sim. And we are about to hit the ES on a new signal. As a matter of seconds, the market is losing momentum here. It's taking a really a lot of sales coming in. And there we go. We're about to have a new signal. If you're not on the YM, take the YM, please. It's an extremely strong trend to the downside. You see, we need to cross this 0925. We need to close below this 0925. There we go. 909.25, a new signal on the ES. Follow on the sim, please. 909.25. And here it is, 909. And your target is 904. On the way down, we have the 907.50. You need to mark it on your chart. And then you have the 907. You need to mark it on your chart. A little pullback. Do not let it scare you. It is just pullback. The market is all the way down. It is an extremely trend to the downside, so we don't need the sellers over the buyers. The 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minutes have one signal here. This is 30 indicator pointing the market down. The 2 and 4 and 6 pointing down. There is a lot of sellers coming in, and the 3, 6, 9 is just to the short side. A lot of sellers coming in here. You don't have to worry about it, a little pullback. Don't let this market tease you. You just stay put on it. And we are going down to this direction. For this NASDAQ trader, whoever took the reversal on the NASDAQ trader, you are up to 100, 280 on that trade. The CL right now, we're still struggling on that CL trade. Let me look at the CL. Is going back to retest the same level. The trailing stop 2 is 64.23. Anything above the 64.23 is going to be long. So this is a very crucial place right now. Keep your eye on the CL. Maybe we can give you a new signal. whoever taken this ES and the YM, you should be very happy to those trades. You have a straight shoot down on the YM all the way down to the your target 63.25 on the YM. On the ES, mark this on your chart. We have a little bumper on the way down. It is 907.50 and 906.75. So you got to be very, very close to your mouth and your hands. You have to be extremely light-handed with everything. Lately, this market is can flip on you within seconds. So, you cannot just sit down and think about it. You have to be a little bit fast-handed with your trading. So now, one of the things is this is where you can predict this market is going smoothly. When we have the ES to the sell position, NASDAQ sell position, YM sells position, and the 30-year Treasury bond to the buying position, this is what we have been looking for over a week, and we couldn't get that. We couldn't get that. And there we go. It's dropping. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful day to trade. And there we go. Right now, we are gaining more strength to the short side. Now we got the 5 and the 10 and 15. Those are based on the 30 indicators. They are shooting down. Sellers over the buyers. And it is extremely, the bears are 71. The bulls are 29%. So this is extremely good. A little pullback here and there should not be alarmed with that. However, on the CL, keep your eye on the 64. It seems like we're about to have a new signal on the CL. Whoever is trading the YM, you have 130, 140, 150. So this is a key right there on the CL. See if we can, as expected, as we said, those are your less than $1. There we go, 250 on the YM. And we're taking a 1 as a runner. You see where we told you to mark your 0950, 907.50, and then the 906.75. This is where we told you to make sure that you mark it on your chart, because if you are on that trade, now you have around $300 on that trade on the YM, and now we have, you know what, this is a very good good start on a Friday. And the one we told you to mark on your chart is 906.75. Is up to you if you want to take it or you want to leave it and go all the way down to the projection line is 905.25. This is what you need to mark on your chart. The next step is at 905.25 till we final destination. Be careful. Mark it on your chart, please. This is like what we got, over $500 between ES and YM. Again, the CL has been projected from the same number as we told you, folks. It's from the same number as we told you. That's why the CL is still on this reversal mood. Now we are coming to this projection here at 905. Be careful with the projection. This is a place where you think if you want to take this trade out or you want to keep it. If we are looking at this panel, there is a heavy sell-off coming in on this trades. So this is your projection is 905. You either leave it, take it, or leave it from that trade. There is a lot of sales coming in on the 905. The next target, it will be 904, followed by 903.25. So now we are doing extremely well on that trade. And there we go. Look at this. Those are your less than $1 a day. There we go. Welcome to trading. But it's going to break it. As you see, there is a lot of sales coming in. We are about to break it. And we're going to leave the YM. We're going to extend it a little bit to see if we can get a little bit below the target. As you see where the ES stopped, exactly to the ticks, folks. This is your projection at 905. because of the cells, we are about to break that cell. We can identify that, and then we can see when we get to the 903 if this one is valid or not, or if we are breaking it. That means this is a really a very nice ride to the 9750. So right now you mark on your chart is at the 905, the projection, followed by a reversal. So this is your call here if you wanted to go ahead and call it off and close your position on the ES and close in your position on the Y. No, the YM is still open for you guys. The YM is still open and it's going to take you all the way to the target at 63.25. 63.25. It is your target on the YM, folks. And on the projection here, if you are on that trade, it is your call. It's not my call. If you want to close your position at 375 and call it off for today, it is a blinking. There is more sales coming in. Is probably we are going to test the 903. It is your call between closing your position at 905.50 or 903.50. There is a good potential for this ES to going down to the 903.50. We have a 3 reversal fired at this projection, and I have no. If you are, let's see here. Let's see if we can get the 903.50. There we go. We're going to hit the 93.50, 903.50. I apologize. For the YM, you already hit the target. And if you are on 2 trades, take one of them out, please. If you are on this is 550 on that YM trade. You can take one of them out and leave one as a runner if you want to, or close position and call it off because your target is came in the YM right to the target. Now, the key on that ES, if we are going to the 903, you might going to get a little few ticks here and there on this this one here. Okay, there is more sales off coming in. So we came into 903.75, and we have a support line and a target at 903.25. Call it off if you want to. Or if you want to stay with it, stay with it. But then you need to take your needle all the way down to the 905.25. You need to put your trailing stop above the projection, because this projection now become a resistance line, and you need to put your trailing stop at the 905. Yes, sir, could be 905.25. What I'm looking at, Chief, if we are breaking the 903.25 on the ES, the next target is going to be 97.50 so far. I don't know, things can change in between. But if we are breaking that area, one of the things is, you know, sir, you've been trading for over 30 years. Actually, you have more years on you than I am. This one here, it was a beautiful reversal. That's what we have covered a lot. It was a beautiful reversal on the 15 minutes chart, and it doesn't cost that much money. And that was the best trade for today if you took those reversal. We have covered the reversal many times. So as you see now, we are pulling back, and probably if you wanted to close your position, you can close your position. And if you want to take more risk, okay. Thank you, Vito. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, as you see, we hit all the way down to here. You know, one of the things, guys, to our traders, you are trading the ES, you know, you are trading the ES, and then if you use your B scalper, you can see the reversals in here has already taken place. I was busy, but when those reversal fired, the reversals is already taking a trades, and I didn't pay attention. I mean, it is extremely hard to go live and cover 20 different instruments and scalping and swing trading and reversal. It is extremely hard, but you guys need to keep your eye on it. I'm shocked I didn't pay attention, but we did not just got to this area here. Your B scalper or reversal has already took the reversal, which indication you need to close position. If we notice on the YM took the trade at, and now we are $220. This reversal was taken all the way from down here, and this ES was taking the reversal from here, and the Nasdaq was taking a reversal. This is around what, 125, 300. There is $400 in reversal. I didn't pay attention to it. You did not pay attention to it. This is not right. So guys, you need to put your, if you don't know when to take those reversals, try to put your B scalper so you can identify where is the reversal. Or if you don't want to reverse, it's very fine. But at least you need, when the reversal fire, you need to close position. I understand this is a pullback. But why we need to close position here at 320 and 425 when we had almost 1,000? So by putting those, then I can close it and maybe reverse it like what we have done yesterday. So I cannot keep my eye on everything, guys, but try to see. Now all those, they are going to close position. And so this is a pullback. It's not over, but the reversal is so sad here. On the YM, there's $200, 300, there is $400 on the reversal. You just throw it away. I cannot pay attention to everything in here, but when we see the reversal fire here, close position on your swing trading. This is a scalping reversing, but we need to close position. So it's up to you if you closed from 905, or when you see this one fired to the reversal side, close position, market order, close position it's finished. Or if you are on a fully automated trade with this price action, you know what? You should be finished by now, and you should not be trading now. Everything is start changing direction. You have the bears 54, the bulls 46, is even half and half. So the market is sideways right now. There is nothing we can do about it. Let's try to see if we can find any. It is finished. It is finished at the moment, and we are probably gonna go back all the way to those resistance line. Whoever took that trade took that trade. Whoever didn't take that trade, he just missed the boat. There is you cannot take any more trades in here. You cannot take a reversal. You cannot take a trend anymore. It's finished. Not at the moment. Now the only thing, if you are out of a trade and you don't have anything to trade right now, keep your eye on the 30-year on the ES to see if we can get you a new signal on the ES. It is very important on the ES, on the CL, to go above the 64.23 before we can go long. As long as the CL below the 64.23, you should be thinking short. You should never be thinking long. Not unless if you are reversing the market from the down here. That's a total different story. If you are in a reversal. But right now here, middle of the trend, you cannot just take a trade middle of the trend. Either reverse at the beginning, or look like the market is vomiting again. Look at this. The sellers are way over the buyers, and it is whoever took those reversal, pay attention to it. You need to close position right now on the reversals. They're done. Protect your profit. You have to be extremely fast with your trading. You don't have time to think. When you see a few ticks on the scalper closed, those days, the slow time days is a very over. Whoever is on that trade, there is another potential to drop the ES to the support line at 903.50, and there's a good potential to go back to the target on the YM at 63.09. There is a good potential to go drop one more time to those areas, testing those numbers one more time. But now it is a place where you need to start making decision where you want to go with your trades. Oh, you are still on the ES and YM short. Okay, good. Then Amigo, try to get out at 63.08 on the YM and try to get out at 903 on the ES, and keep your eye on the reversal, please. Follow the signals on the reversals. %50 exit on the target. Okay. Let me show you a bigger picture, amigo. If we're looking at the 3 minutes, sir, we have a sell entry at 907, followed by a double projection here. Okay, Vito? So most likely that ES is going to be projected from the 906.75, and then we are going to be testing the 903.25 target 2900. If we look at this bumper here is 903.25. I believe we have it right there somewhere. No, we don't have it here. Yes, we have it right there. So it is very important, very key here on the 3 minutes. You see that? We have a double projection, and here is your entry signal. The entry signal is a very key to the market. So let's see if this ES is able to break it. If this ES is able to break it, we're done with that. This is a key right there. You see? Look. It works like a clock today. The reason it's working like a clock because the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones are going in the same direction, and the 30-year Treasury bond going on the opposite direction. And if we look, the ES to the sell position, NASDAQ to the sell, because there is no indicator. There is no indicator out there is going to predict chop market. You have to look at it to say, okay, this is a choppy market, But the easiest way for a guy don't know the chop market is when the ES, NASDAQ, NYM, and RTY, if you want the Russell, but those are the main things. The ES, NASDAQ, and NYM are going in one direction, and the 30-year Treasury bond going on the opposite direction. No matter what you do, the market works like a clock. Why? Because they are in sequence. When we have the ES going in the same direction as the 30-year Treasury bond, Houston, we have a problem. No matter what you do, whether you are automated or hand trading or whatever, it's not going to work for you because it's going to create chop. And how would you know if the 30-year Treasury bond go in the opposite direction? This is a very well organized math. You cannot question the math on this one here. You cannot simply question the mark. Okay, look at this. Now we got a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction as an ES. Okay, now fasten your seatbelt and enjoy the chop market. Look at this. The ES come in exactly, Vito, like what I showed you, to the double projection, and now he's going down to flirt with the 903.25. So if you are still on that trade, sir, try to exit, because now we are start getting into problems. Good. You still on one trade and you took one out. Very good. Very good. Very good, Vito. You see, you're good when you don't drink wine, Vito. The, this member, he is the funniest member we have. He's an Italian living in England, and he is the sweetest guy, but he can make everyone laugh. So, uh, okay, the CL is really not getting a new signal. We have a new signal on the 6E, an entry 13745, target 13665. Exactly. Life is too short to be pissed. Now we have the 30-year Treasury bond on the same direction as the ES. Welcome to problems. Now you're going to see a really choppy market. So this is where you can turn into scalping right now. There is no more swing trading, and you can follow reversing the market or trading with the trend, but it's going to get nasty right now. Everything now, whoever took those earlier trade is finished. This is the last try on that drop, and I'm not sure that market is going to go farther down than the 903 on the ES, and the actually the YM. There is much more potential on it. I don't know. Um, Now we are getting into chop market. Okay, Gary. Uh, okay. Chop, chop, chop. We might gonna have a new signal on the. No, it did lose. Okay, we're staying on that one. Okay, we're gonna have the CL here. Keep our eye on the CL, and then we are going to take the Nasdaq. There is nothing left on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has already hit the short and way overdue, and is finished. There is nothing, no trade on the Nasdaq anymore. Sorry. The Nasdaq hit the target below the target, and it is on the at the end where is the support line here, and those two yellow lines. There is nothing left on the Nasdaq except reversal, actually. But we'll keep our eye on the CL, and we keep our eye on the YM, and keep your eye on the reversals and trading with the trend. I think this is the best. So what we are looking for on the CL is above the 64.23. Now we're diving into chop market on the ES. A close position, amigo. Close position. It's finished. Close position is finished. we're about to have a new signal on the CL, maybe. No, the CL is not. It's a we still having a problem with the CL. Yep. Okay, guys, I'm taking a break, a couple minutes, and look, it changed direction immediately. Wow. The minute Vito get out, the market really. Be careful with the 63.29 on the YM. And this ES is not going to go anything. Don't at the moment. We're not looking no farther than 903.25. You're still on short. Good. But there is nothing below the 903.25, sir. And we have a projection at the YM, and now start getting messy. The 30-year Treasury bond is going in the same direction as the ES. It's a big mess. uh, uh, Pete sending you a message, Vito, is saying, uh, you, Vito, our market mover, indicator. He is an indicator, Pete. Okay, well, I'm sure everyone got some money today. Protect your position, and we'll wait to see if we can get a new signal on the CL. And I don't see anything at the moment. As long as the 30-year Treasury bond in the short position and the ES in the short position, and now we are looking for chop. And this is exactly when, if you notice, after the 30-year Treasury bond went to the short position, we got in trouble. You know, now it's just chop, chop, chop. You know. Oh. Okay, I'm taking a break, a couple minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, for keep your eye on the CL. We're about to have a new signal on the CL. If you are scared to take the CL, follow the trend also. This is the first market analyzer trading with the scalper A, trading with the trend. This one here is trading with a reversal. So the minute we have a signal, if you are scared to take a trade, keep your eye on this market analyzer trading with the trend. Absolutely on the pullback is going to take some trade. This one here is based on the pullback re-entry, and this one here is swing trading. This is a scalping. So you're very welcome to follow or copy of some of our trades as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, guys. There is a projection at the YM. Whoever is on the YM, if we're not, I mean, now the YM is caught between those two projections. Is the 343 and the 63.28. The market is going back and forth between, got caught in this channel, and we are waiting on Mr. ES here to give us the direction on the breakout for the YM. As we see here now, we have a double projection on the ES. This means there is a good potential. We're going, if you are still on that trade, we are going to the 903 level. We are testing the 903 level here. This means the YM is going to break that area here, this projection. If we look at the strengths on the ES, it is the higher time frame is in an extreme. There is a 90 indicators in here. There is an extreme sell-off on the ES. We have the bears 74 and the bulls 26. The signal is to the downside, and there is a, we're going down to test the 903.25. The 903.25, it is your key. I'm trying to teach you how to copy the reversal. If you noticed, the reversal is making a bet on a long, and I'm not sure about this long, but it's taking a reversal on the YM long as a reversal trade because we have that 63.28. But if we look down in here on the ES, we have a double projection 905, 905. And 905.25. So there is a good potential for 903.25 before we see any movement. There is a new signal on the CL. It's an entry 64.25, target 64.51, and there we go. Mark on your chart on the CL, you're gonna have a problem at 64.31, follow 64.32, follow 64.33. There is a lot of resistance in those areas, so you got to be careful on the CL. And if you're scared to take the CL, wait on the pullback re-entry on the CL. But there is a new signal, new buyers, but then you're going to have a problem at those area here. Please mark it on your chart. For the ones don't have our system, mark it on your chart: 64.31, 64.32, 64.33. So this is a really a problem on the CL. And if you are scared to take a CL, wait on the pullback re-entry from the market analyzer and copy that trade. You know. So on that one here, there is from 64.25 to 64.31. This is it. Not much to deal with it because we have a 3 resistance line. Yes, exactly. And keep your eye on the reversals as well. Yeah, thank you. So here's your ES is going down to the 903.25. 903.25, folks. And Oh man, look at this one, my friend. Look at this. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are about to break it. We're about to break that 903. We're about to break the 903. Once we break it, look at the 3 minutes, my friend. Look at this 3 minutes. We have the 903.25. If we are breaking it, this is the 3 minutes. We are hitting it straight to the 2900. 2900. This is a really, um, look at this. Is straight to the number 903.25. The YM did not move. That's not good. The YM did not move on that. So stayed on this projection 327 and its projection from 342. So the ES has tested the 903 and now it is chop. It is chop. If we're not gonna break the 903.25, we are looking for a heavy chop here. So we'll see. That's it. Okay, it's over. It's over. So actually, that reversal worked on the YM. We are gonna, let's see. We're not covering the Nasdaq, sir, because it's already hit the target from when we started. The Nasdaq hit the entry price on the Nasdaq was 653.50, target 76. 28.50, and it's already nailed 100 tick on based on one contract. So there is nothing on the Nasdaq. That's why we're not covering the Nasdaq. It is over, and it is playing on the same number 7623. Has already hit the target and has not done anything yet. The Nasdaq is stopped, is bottom out, and we cannot do anything with the Nasdaq. So we just waiting. This is a very good one to our traders. When you put the A scalper and the B scalper together, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, let's say 8 out of 10, when the reversal, as an example, ES, in conjunction with the trading with the trend, going into the same direction, this is extremely good. So it doesn't hurt to put this market analyzer on the side and keep your eye on it, because it is an extremely important to also help you with the direction. And 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, when they are both in the same direction, there is no way you're going to be losing those trades. So very rare to do that. So there is nothing in this market 100%, folks. And the biggest proof was this week was a nightmare. It was a chop. It was an extremely hard market this week, except today we have seen the light, and it was a very rough week. I hope next week it will be it is over with this mess. Look at this one. I want to cover the Nasdaq. Why we're not calling the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq, even on the 3 minutes, we had the sell entry Even on the 3 minutes, we hit the target on the 3 minutes, and now it seems like the ES is stayed for a very long time on the the Nasdaq on 2350, and there is not much to chew on actually here. We are going straight from those number 2375. We are going directly to the 1375 and stop. And if this ES is not gonna able to break the this number here, the 903.25. Let's see. Okay, I broke it. All right. Let's see if it can close. We need to have this bar close below the 903.25. Not just the way the bar has to close below. Since the 30-year Treasury bond took the sell signal, is still on zero, and since that signal plot short, the ES has not done anything. It's just stayed in that area here. Have you noticed that? So oh, you still on the YM too? Okay. Okay, you're one a greedy one. Okay, let's see. Let's try it one more time. If you're not on the CL trade, try to go limited order 64.25, 64.25 buy limited order on the simplies. But then you have to consider those 64.30, 64.32, 64.33. Be careful with it, please. There is a bit of chop on the CL. Okay, there is a lot of buyers. There is a prediction we are able to break that area. There is a lot of potential. There is a lot of buyers coming in. This is the problem right there with the double resistance. If we break that area, we're going to deal with the 64.38. Let's see if they are able to break the 64.33. And then we're going to have a problem with 64.38. Mark it on your chart. There is a double resistance. And if you want to just keep your hand very close to the trade, is over with the ES. Close positions on ES, please. Close position. ESYM, close position. We have the CL is going to break those double resistance at 64.33. Once we break those, does not mean you are completely out, because we have something called the true average price is 64.38. So the minute we break the 64.33, we're gonna have the 64.38 to deal with, 64.42, 64.46, and the target 64.52. We're about to break the CL. Whoever is on that trade, mark on your chart the 64.38. Please, this is your true average price. It is very important. Let's look at the swing trading in the meantime. We had one trade on the ES 5-minute. This is the swing trading. It's a different system. Hit 700. We have the ES 1-minute. Took a lot of trades, actually. It hits all of them. Target is 500, and this one got 575. The 75 is to your broker. You have to think about it as tip to your broker. We have the NASDAQ for the ones that like to go on a higher time frame. This is the NASDAQ on the 10 minutes. Still on that trade, actually. The 10 minutes clean a lot of noises in the market. So actually, it was almost $1,000, and now it's 700 on the NASDAQ, the 10 minutes. The NASDAQ and the YM, they are doing extremely well on the 10 minutes, extremely well. Let's look at the scalping market order. 150 ticks. 500 right on the spot. This is 150 ticks. Let's look at the scalp in 5 minutes. Market orders. 2 trade was done on the 5 minutes. Scalp in A and 625 easy, nice. 2 trade done. And this is market order, not limited. Actually, the stop loss on the 10 minutes is not bad at all. It is a very small one. It's not that much, really. Let's look at the 244 scalping. Took a little trade. Ooh, man, this is heavy. 500, a lot of trades, a lot of trades. 550, 500. So that was not. Let's look at the swing trading. ES 675. Oh man, I got a lot of chops. And then when the market was trending, it was over. This is the problem. When the market is trending, you're done. And when the market is not trending, welcome to trading. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Nothing we can do. Let's see what else we have. This is funny. The CL already took it a long trade on the CL, and it's already took it from the bottom actually, and now it is 360 on that trade. It's different than the signal here. This is something else. But the most today, which has been a problem, but the YM are doing extremely well lately. This is the CL 150 takes, 500 right on the spot, not even tips. Okay, but that was a nice move. 1, 2 trade, 3. It was one losing trade, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4 trades on the CL 150 ticks. For the stop loss on the CL, took a trade at 64.12 and close at 64.11. You lost 1 ticket plus commission. I don't know if this you're gonna call it a losing trade, but I mean, this is 150 ticks, and it's not really such a superb, a huge stop loss. That's what we have covered on the swing trading. The ticks are very low with the stop loss, and on the YM on 244 ticks, this is not bad. 590 slippage and commission, because those are market orders, and then you have 500, little over 500 to walk away from. On the 4 range, one, two, three trade on the 4 range, and you were done. 590. This is not bad at all. I like the range. Even on the DAX, on the 4 range, it is extremely tight stop loss on the 4 range. I mean, compared to, if we look at the 244 on the DAX, it went into 28 and exit at 35. So this is really not bad for the DAX. But what is nice about it, as you see, there is a flat market on the DAX. It's Friday, and what is nice about it, did not take any trade. This is what the beauty about did not take any trade. I prefer not to take a trade when there is a chop or flat than to take a trade and make a lot of risk. The 5 minutes, look at the 5 minutes. Easy, simple, 5 minutes, swing trade in, 1 trade, get it over with. And took that trade at 8 o'clock. Finish at 10 o'clock. Wow. 2 hours on that trade. 730, 1 trade, get it over with. All right. When the market is moving, it makes you want to trade and enjoy trading. When the market is a chop, you just, like what we did yesterday, we sit half an hour to make one take, and Nasdaq has already took a long on that one, and is climbing on that one here on the 150, and it is the same story on the 244. The ES, the CL is about to break those resistance line. It is about to break those resistance line. And if you notice, after we have the 30-year Treasury bond going to the same direction as the ES, we have not accomplished anything on the ES. So we have predicted, and this is the easiest way to predict when we are fixing to take a dive into the chop market, especially for guys with automated trading, especially for guys with an automated trading. Because once you see, don't think because you are automated to trade and you are out of the chop market and your auto trade is not gonna dive right into the chop market. No, sir. Especially for those guys don't understand the market, don't know how to read the market. Before you start turning on your auto trade, if you see the 30-year Treasury bond on the same direction as an ES, wait. No matter what you've done to this auto trade, no matter if it is our auto trade or somebody else auto trade, you're gonna be dive into a lot of trouble. One of the nice features we have on an auto trade, when you see this market fixing to go sideways or chop or whatever, you have this button here, pause it, let it run without taking any trade until we see this 30-year Treasury bond go in the opposite direction. Your chances is gonna increase by 50%, gentlemen. 50%, 50%. This is the difference where you're gonna turn on your auto trade and you're taking a higher risk, not making money, and there's a good potential of making money by just keeping your eye on the 30-year Treasury bond and the ES. How hard it is to just keep your eye on the ES and 30-year Treasury bond. Don't think because this one here does not require any optimization, but don't think if you have some other auto trade and you have optimized it, that's mean you are cool. And this is not gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be pissed because if you have two contracts and you lose a couple of $300 because you're refusing to looking at the market analyzer, it's not my fault. It's your fault. Doesn't matter if this auto trade from us or not. So again, folks, especially for those guys with automated trade, because there are rules not to look at anything but money. I can respect that. But you cannot just close your eye and push the battle. I mean, you cannot drive the car and closing your eye. You cannot do that, can you? Just, I need you to open your eye to see if this ES is with the same direction on the 30-year Treasury bond. If you see them on the same direction, wait, don't turn on your auto trade. Wait 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes it could be half an hour. As you see, when we had the new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond, the ES has not done anything, and I said we are going to chop market, and we did go to chop market. And we said here, when you are taking the signal, we're going to have a problem at 64.33, and we did have a problem at 64.33. So chop market can make your life a bit miserable, and by just looking at those does not require a brilliant trader to see this one is in the same direction on this one here. It don't need a trading room. It don't need to have experience 20 years. Just when you see this one going in the same direction with this one, go have yourself coffee, go do something, come back and auto trade, and then you are out of trouble. Because when When those two are in a different direction, whether you are a hand trading or a manual or automated or whatever, you're gonna be doing very fine with that, because you are going. The market is synchronizing. You know, when you have the 30-year Treasury bond going short and the ES going long, and the Nasdaq is short and the YM it is on a different direction, the market is not organized. It's not synchronized. Wait till they synchronizing again. We're not no market mover here. We're just a little bit, on top of an elephant, hoping to go in the same direction as the market. We cannot change the market direction except veto, but we cannot change market direction. So, um, uh, yeah, sooner or later, you have to put a little effort in there, especially on. Yeah, it is, Pete. That's how life it is. Okay, guys. The it seems like the CL is about to break those areas 64.32. If you are still on the trade, if you're not on that trade on the CL and you like to get into those trade, you're scared to go in on the CL trade, wait till this market give you a long trade on the trading with the trend, and then then you can take a re-entry. But the CL has tested those level 64.33 many times, so there is a good potential. We're going back to the 64.15 testing, because has tested so many times those level, and it didn't work for him. So it's trying to break it. Let's see. But at least we know where we are with the CL. On the ES, as you see here, we have a yellow bars. There is a neutral. When you see this yellow bar, that's mean a neutral. There is no direction. There is no direction on the ES. It's just going up and down. There is no direction. And this is where the scalping start kicking in, and taking small trades here and there, trading with the trend, or reverse the market. So we are sitting on a standby, and there is nothing to do at the moment. Let me also look at the 3 minutes. As we see here on the 3 minutes, we had the sell entry on the 3 minutes at 9:07.25, and we got into 9:03.25. And now we are going back to test the 9:03.25. We need this bar to close below the 9:03.25 in order for us to hit the 99 level. So I'm going to stay with you today a little bit longer to follow you on those market. Today is a Friday. We can sleep tomorrow, no big deal. So on the YM, for the YM traders, if you're looking the higher time frame, because the blue chart is on 1 minute, and on the 3 minutes, we got projected. Here is your entry. We got projected at those level on the YM at 63.09. But look at this. There is another double projection at 63.07. So this is a problem. Once we break that, we will be going to the final destination, 62.84. So there is not much going on at the moment with YM. And the CL is struggling on those resistance. This is the story on this market. So, okay, there is a new signal on the DAX. If there's any DAX trader out there still on the Friday afternoon, is it 12.18.5, and your target is 199.5. This is your DAX trading, and there is nothing else I see here. Nothing. Okay, I will be quiet for a couple minutes and to our members, it could be the private webinar moved from. I have some commitment to do on Monday, so please look at your email. It could be 1 hour earlier on Monday to our members' private webinar. Is maybe gonna be at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on Monday to a private to all only to our members, not the guests. So please look at your email. Make sure that you get this email. Uh, for the new Auto Trade T7, I was promised to be locked over this weekend, and I hope it's locked over this weekend so we can release it on Monday for you guys. The T7, the new Auto Trade. Okay, I'll be quiet for a couple minutes. Yes, sir. It could be 9 o'clock because I have something to do at 10 o'clock. So um, uh, please look at your email to see if it's been canceled or it is at 9 o'clock. Please, yes. Stop trading, my friend. Stop trading. 24 on a Friday is very good. There is a question about if you are taking a trade, there is still some traders do that. If you have one account and you are trading with the trend, you cannot just take a reversal until the position is closed because you are under one account. But if you have two accounts, maybe you can work on one of them trading with the trend and the other one is reversal. But you cannot use the same account to trade with the trend and the other account to trade with the same account to trade reversal because it's going to close an open position. I don't know if this clear your question, sir. But if you are a closed position on the ES, as an example, when you come into is overwhelming, is the key on the ES is 903.25. It's overwhelming. Okay, this is the limitation on that. Let's say you close position here and your position is closed and you need to find a reversal, then you see like, or if this CL come in to some kind of support resistance line and you see the reversal took that trade, you know, then you can get a few ticks here and there, but you have to be very fast with it. You know, if you are trading with the trend, or if you want to take a reversal on the ES, you can follow this market analyzer here and follow the, you know, when this market had a problem here, if you go back with the video, I said we're going back to this area here because it fell and it's trying to find an exit. The CL is testing this direction and testing that direction, trying to find an exit. So now it start getting heavier with the projection at 64.20, and this is a problem at 64.19. So it's getting hard and harder to go long, and you should not be thinking about going long anymore. If you wanted to go long on the CL, you have some different system is telling you to go long. If you are using a MACDs and ATRs, probably by now is telling you to go long. You need to put a limited order at 64.26, limited buy order, but you cannot do the buy-in anymore in those area here. You can do the buy-in order on the pullback at 64.12. That's very good. But now we are getting tighter with the projection, and the market has stuck between those two lines, so there is nothing we can do on those. And again, I want to explain this. This is the fourth time. From the minute we got the new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond to go sell, same direction as the ES, the ES has not done anything. It's just going back and forth. And if we look a little bigger picture, it is confirming again and again and again at the 903.25. Now, here is if you have a two different account, I don't want to complicate the trades, but if you have a two different accounts and you are on a short trade with the, which I do that often, when I see there is more potential, now is over, but when I see there is a more potential on go farther in some situation, and you have two accounts with Ninja, you can use the second account to go long. You see? Or if you wanted to go take the reversal, you can take a second account to go short if the market goes below that. But don't complicate it if you don't know what you're doing. Stay on one contract if you don't know what to do, because it's also very tricky to do that. You have to be very fast with your hands. So the best way it is stay on that account, and if you see a reversal, close in position, open a new position, and you should be okay with that. Let me show you the YM. We have some traders are trading the YM today. It's not my piece of cake, but the YM, we have projection at 63.09, and it came one more time at 63.09, and it is over. We're not going to go any farther than that. It is over. Now we are, of course, we are coming to new signals. Maybe we'll give you the new signals. No, Rigo, not the market analyzer, the charts. Keep your eye on the chart. It's good to look at the signal from the 3 minutes to see where we are, and look at the 15 minutes. I don't know where's my 15 minutes, where we are. If we look at the chart, Rigo, this is the only regret I have. I didn't pay attention today to the 15 minutes because I wait on those days. I wait on those, especially on the 15 minutes. Was the best trade, and I missed it out today for myself. But if we're looking at the 15 minutes, it was a reversal. We had a buy entry. We hit the target, double resistance. The market pulled back. And now this market on the 15 minutes is going back to this target at 29.1250. And most likely today we're going to end up in this area, Rigo. This is the 15 minutes. This is a bigger picture. But if you want to keep your eye on this, it is very healthy to have a chart on 1 minute and a chart 3 minutes, because the 1 and the 3, they are still into the sell position. And it is nice to look also at the 3 minutes. We have a problem here around 11.25, 11.75. This is a bit problem here. And we have a projection here. So this is tells you they are actually the same numbers. If you look at the 1 minute, they are actually the same numbers. All of them are the same numbers on the different time frame. But it is very good to pinpoint which one is the problem, and we can see where is those problem is on the ES. So the party is over to the downside, and we are waiting on a new signal. So we will it's closed, it's finished, and we are about to have a new signal on the Nasdaq. We're about to have a new signals on the Nasdaq as well. And we are about to have a new signal on the ES and YM. So we are staying a bit longer. Be careful with the Nasdaq. When we get the new signal, you have the true average price. It is extremely important. The true average price on the Nasdaq is right there. It's 763,725. And By the time we get the signal somewhere around there, this is a little bumper here. Be careful with that number. It is extremely important. Uh, Anything below the 763,725 is short. Anything above that, the whole market has changed to the long position, pullback, and long position. So be careful with this number. If you are a Nasdaq trader, it's a 63725. Mark it on your chart, please. So we are waiting. We're about to have a new signal, so we better get ready for the new signal on the Nasdaq. Be careful with the Nasdaq. It's coming to a new signal, and you have the true average price 63725. You gotta be careful with that. A new signal on the Nasdaq is coming. A new signal on the Nasdaq is coming very soon. Also, ES and YM is coming, all signals coming in. Try to follow us on a sim with it, please. We're about to have a new signal. Okay, we have an entry at 39.25 Nasdaq, 29.0875 ES, and we have 63.71 YM. Those are a new signal. You can see where are they, and follow us on the sim, please. We're not responsible for your live trade. Guys, whoever follow on the last signal, the reason I didn't want to put those to the target because it's a Friday, and now it is 1 o'clock. So most of the time on a Friday, where the market takes one direction and it stays on that direction. It does not mean every Friday, but most of the Fridays. So usually by 1 o'clock, most of those loser traders they leave. They're done for today, and there is a lot of guys come in at this time to trade on Friday, and usually they stay on the same direction. So we did very well before 12 o'clock. We did very well on the ES, YM. Some of you got over 2,000, and we got the NASDAQ. But on this one here, you gotta be a little bit more slowly and try to break even a plus one tick and leave it alone because there is a good potential for a beautiful ride all the way. It could be today all the way to the 914. The Nasdaq could be going up to 58, and I'm not sure about the YM, but there is a good potential ride on a Friday that we have a lot of traders. They come in around 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock. I'm sorry, because most of the time this market is gonna stay on one trend, and if you are swing trading, the swing trade took this trade right now and it's going to stay on that right probably for a very all day long. And so at 1 o'clock normally it is one direction. So I'm gonna stay on a little bit. We normally are done around 12 o'clock. I'm gonna be staying on a bit. So uh, you're very welcome. If you have any question, you're very welcome to ask me. Uh, Okay, I'll leave you alone. And if you need anything, let me know, guys. Okay, guys, there is not much to do. We are done for today, and it was a very good day. I want to say thank you very much, and God bless you all, and wish you a very nice weekend. Bye for now.